Right, well, it's Monday, so we've got the Fidelity 2001, which hasn't been published yet, the on the air test. I've got a delay over that, and we've got Rotel 230 in bits, and I suddenly discovered, having got the meter apart, we've got no meter lamps in stock, and rather than bodge something else in, I've decided to order some from the wholesalers. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow and be able to resume. What I don't do is take sets off the bench. Once they're on the bench, they're on the bench. So we don't move on to a different set. So what I'm going to do is look at this CB radio magazine from May 1988. So this is quite late on. And what hit me is they've done this bass mic project, and if you look carefully, see if we can just zoom in on that. It's a Bellingly television aerial plug, which is used to house the Electret microphone. And although it looks like it's a bit of a bodge, I mean, that's clever, isn't it? Well, I think it is. Little things please little minds. Right, let's go beyond that. So it did just strike me as I spotted this magazine whilst doing something else. So 88. So we're beyond, well beyond CPT being legalised on FM. So Freeman and Pardo had now become Thunderpole Antennas Limited. Nevada was still selling 934 meg sets, which of course you can't now buy and sell by law, because you can't use them. We've got one as a doorstop somewhere. Unit N400, £99.95. Unit N3 300 base station, 149.95. That seems alright. Zodiac M24. I didn't actually think that much to it when we've done one here. The squelch sensitivity wasn't good. I've not seen the Zodiac 2040. It's a metal, pretty compact, pretty tonka set. So he's got Nevada. They've got Unit N200s for £99.95. Unit N100s for £69.95. So you've got rid of, by this time, you've got rid of old stock from 81. So these are new sets. The Unit N200 didn't say Uniace on it. These were the black fronted later ones. Midland 77805. 77805. That's the emergency kit, surely. £95. 77104, 65. Mascom 7E, 79.95. Moonrake handheld. They do work well, but they're plastic case and the slightest drop and that's the end of them. But they do work well when they work. The Major Mobile, 89.95. The DNT half watt 3-channel set, 49.95. We don't get on with them, but Noxie Man definitely does. So, usual drivel. .934 meg preamp for you. If you suffer from mic fright, that's what the mic looks like. Oh my goodness! Honestly, I didn't know this. It's one of my own articles, this. How embarrassing. Right, okay. This was, there's a lot of legends out there, and yeah, we'll quickly skip over that. Right. Radio espionage on video. was Sharman's Wholesale selling this to the trade? I'm still dealing with Sharman's Wholesale 40 years later. A quiz. Oh, I loved Twong, the cartoon. He was a godling who'd been sent down for, I forgot what he was doing, why he was, but the way that John Richardson drew this cartoon was certainly, well, I think you could put sexy, couldn't you? I'm not talking about him, not interested in him, but the way his lady friend Ragdoll seems to have popped out just there for whatever reason. I think one of the funniest ones, he gets captured by aliens, and because he's always drinking Newcastle brown ale, he's always wanting a 10-100. There he is in his closed down carsey, which is where he hides out with his Newcastle brown. I mean, our town's got a couple of closed down carsies. Councils don't seem to have to run them these days. But anyway, on one of these he gets captured by aliens, and he has a pea behind some console in the spaceship, and it goes straight through the floor. One of these aliens looks under his loincloth. This one's armed. Looks under the lady one. Says, this one isn't. These are safe. Perhaps they have two species in this world. It is to my mind anyway. I think this is a nice project. This as you know, I'm not into power mics, but when it's a bass mic, it does need some preamplification because you're going to be speaking away from it. So if this was set up nicely, it would be good. What's he tried it on? He's tried it on Cybernet and Uniden sets and some ham radio sets from Yeso and Trio and FDK, and he's tried it on some CPT sets, Satcom, Uniden and Zodiac. So, but Satcom once again with Cybernet, so it's Cybernet, Uniden and Zodiac, whoever made those for them. So he's got it on variaboard or stripboard to people outside of the UK. Small panel, 16 holes by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strips, and not a lot of parts. He's used a plastics box. Might be tempted to use a die-cast metal one because it then has some weight to it. So I don't know whether this magazine is on the American magazine thing where they've got a UK section. I will have a look, and if I find it on there, I'll put a link to it. But if I don't find it on there, I won't put a link to it because I've been looking to link it to. How are they wiring it? Well, probably up to you for what radio you got at the end of it. But I really think the coaxial plug as the actual microphone holder is quite nifty. What they've used is the outer sheath of some RG8 coax. That's what it seems to be they've done. And then they've shoved coat hanger and 160mm length of cable. Without reading that, I presume they've had to take the works out of it. They're pulling out the centre conductor, that's fun. And then shoving the wires up it. Well, that's really nifty, and that's what drew my attention, and what having it run on 1.5 volts. Be happy Wouldn't it be nice if there was a circuit diagram rather than just a practical layout? Oh well. How to fit a gain control if you so wish. Well, things like this are best set up internally like he's done it. Good. Well, that's nifty, and that's what I'm really showing you this for. A DIY spring reverb. I think we just move over that very quickly. Not something I want to hear on the air. Right, see what advertisements there are. It's Palmer on the back page with the black. They seem to get into mobile phone accessories and then disappear, which was a shame. When I was at Nottingham Radio, we did use these wholesalers, and I visited their Palmer House warehouse at 433, which was a big double-fronted Victorian house, which was being used as a warehouse, which was and offices. So there you go. No price of it being wholesale. So I just want to show you something else which we bought from Lidl the other day. So it's their Tronic branded battery box for £14.95. Mr. Chippie spotted these. You get a battery tester which will fit in that position and can be used in that position, and goes from little button cells up to D. How does it do 9 volt? Does 9 volt on that bottom connection. It has a CR. Let's take that out. Can't even open it. Ah, managed it. Now then, have we got on here a battery? Right. So you've got all these compartments for D, C, AA, AAA, 9 volt rectangular, AAA did I say, and then on the other side you got compartment for AA's. I just thought that was quite a useful thing to keep them all in one place, because I have a tendency to have a drawer in the kitchen. Lots of people have a drawer in the kitchen that batteries live on. They can end up at the back of the drawer. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to, you know, we had a power mic, didn't we, the other day, and I put a battery in it temporarily to try it before throwing it in the bin, like you would. So I've now recovered. Well, that worked well, didn't it? There we go. So we've got a bar graph representation of it saying 1.3 and a bit volts. So as you can see, these would go in like that vertically. Or like that. there you go. Just thought I'd show one of those things that happened to be in Lidl this week. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed those 2 items.